There we go. Stick it forward. Fertilizer in the tank, but not a lot. So again, might need to grab the telehandler. Yeah. Oh, hang on though. Yeah. One thing I keep forgetting, this fertilizer is too big for this tractor, and if I fill it up it will exceed the weight at the front. So the way we do this is empty it and then use just one bag in it. It won't fill it all the way, but it won't totally unbalance the tractor.
Any more fields that need this?
Did you get the one up by the cow barn? Okay, just the one up by the cow barn. The other thing about solid fertilizer, it is quite an efficient medium. So we don't use very much of it. And putting this down will increase our yield by about 25%. Of course means more money at the end of the what you call it, when we come to collect our crop. Waste a little bit on that tree area in the middle, but we're very close to being done here without having to break into another bag. Did miss a little bit in the middle there. Don't think I'm going to be too fussed about that. Whatever. Got 78 litres left, so a little bit there and a little bit there, and that covers the whole field, I think. Let's take a look at that. So it looks like we didn't plant anything. A couple of bits there. Step back one, and the entire field has been fertilized. We missed liming there. There's a couple of bits here. And she's off to row that field there. So now we need to plant this field over here is ours. Which is that? That's kind of expensive. So we'll plant this field here with canola again, and fertilise it as well. We'll go and stick the fertiliser over by the fertiliser pellets. There's the seeder. So as you see, I've got 3 full bags of seeds here, and they're going to last us quite a while since we don't have to plant the grass anymore. Come on, there we go. The only thing we're planting is these 2 arable fields every time we harvest them. Okay, so that way, yes, we can do that. So canola set, forward gears engaged. Eventually it might be good to get a planter so that we can diversify into corn and sunflowers. But for the most part, when I start a game, I'll make sure I've got a cereal seeder so that we've got the most, or access to the most crops that we can get with one implement. And what you can plant with this, you can harvest with a single header on the harvester. Okay, we will back up there and finish that bit off too. There we go. Little bit of a brain fart there. What the heck am I trying to do here? Oh yeah, lower the seeder. Yeah, that would be a good plan. Over the top of the tree. And then we can drop the view back to a normal perspective. close enough to I didn't get the row markers on this cedar. Now the 3-metre version of this comes with row markers on the edge, which are fold-out arms, which leave a mark down the field that you can then line up your tractor to the middle of the mark when you go back up the field. The problem is with the 3-metre cedar, it's not that easy to use. Now with 6-metre and up, those road markers pretty much give you a fairly accurate point of reference, so that if you're sat inside of the tractor you can line up that little pin on the end of the nose with the mark down the field, and you will get a perfect, most efficient seeding path that you can. Missed a fair amount there. Trying to do that. 4-metre cedar's just a little bit too wide for me to be able to eyeball this from inside the tractor along the length of the field. Lower. I can pretty much eyeball this from the this perspective. Obviously I'm overlaying the row a little bit more than I need to. I do like these small tractors. On this map I'm using Valtra A's on Oldstream Farm, which is a similarly fairly restrictive map. I'm running a small Massey Ferguson 5700. And they're kind of adequate field tractors, great round the farm though. While on my Saturday farm, which is under Farm Sim 17, I'm running some quite big equipment. We've got tractors almost 400 horsepower in capacity. 3 of them. And then I've got a little Massey Ferguson that I do the little odd jobs around the farm with. And a couple of medium tractors that I can use for sort of support field work, if you like. I have to approach this from this angle. Oh, wait. There we go. So Still got more than half a tank left in the... oh no, just under half a tank left. Looks like all the rowing's done. Go, straighten the wheel, and backwards. There we go. Missed the tree. Awesome job. That's probably one of the more efficient runs I've made down this field. We've got pretty much the entire 4-meter width working that particular pass. I'll put it away if you want. Yeah, the challenges of the windrow we have is that it has its own steering mechanism, so it's very difficult to back it up. Okay. It's in the corner, I see. Okay, well that's the next task, is bailing. Try and avoid the rock. Yay, there we go. Ah, the rock's too far out. Well, darn. Tiny little bit in the corner missed. I am really not worried about that. You have to lower the pickup. And then you turn it on, and then you have to empty it every time it fills up. Huh? And turn around, we'll run down here. A couple of short passes left to do. And we have planted our stuff for the next round. Can't really say planted your stuff for the next year, since Basic Farm Sim doesn't have years. Planted down on that rock again. This should be absolutely enough. Very close though. We'll call that done. Turn it off. I don't think I'm going to fit through that tree. We'll go this side. So how do we do? We used up the remainder of that sack of seed, and it looks like we've still got about the same amount left in the seeder. I should probably have taken all the seed out of that before we wash it down. Certainly looking worn out though. Go over here and see what state it's in. Equipment. Oh, what the heck's the 401? We got some problems. GMD 441. 4411, sorry. Okay, this is the cedar. The cedar is 63%, so that's fine. The baler is the Doots, so that's recently repaired. So DC 401, GMD 4411, the GA 9531. Okay. Garage. DC 401. The plough needs fixed. Okay. 4411. The mower needs fixed. The 9531. Yeah, the 9531. The windrower also could do with fixing, doesn't necessarily have to be now. So we need to fix the mower, we need to fix the plough. And I don't have a repair shop on site. Since we're done with the plough for now, I'll save getting that fixed until at least this job's done. But I do like how that's showing its wear and tear. Most equipment doesn't look that bad, even at 0%. And Herbie, thanks for the follow. So, what am I doing now? I'm going to get the telehandler because we need more fertilizer in that thing. Come on. There we go. So as I said, this spreader is too big for this tractor, as is. So we can only put one bag in it. We'll put this back over here. Just drop that off there. Bonk. Okay, I'll leave that parked there for now. So you look at that, it's on 2%. And its paint's slightly faded, but you look at that and that's quite some significant wear and tear on that. This thing, meh, kinda. And this also needs to be repaired. Okay, I'll do those later. Up. Close the back. So yeah, you'll see we've got what, 82% full. If I go to full 100, it kind of does that. With no hope of getting the steering wheels on the ground. This is borderline too much weight for the back of this.